opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. In motion, Hill. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Shoves him aside. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with ETN. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
ETN up the middle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Jones now in motion left. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end. Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He hits Adams complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now ETN to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 41 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Yeah. Hey, Mike 7.
Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Second and 2. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
You got Walker.
Now Lawrence to throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Lawrence on the sneak. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Wk1. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. It was a Caleb Evans in on the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Looking to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, Haywood.
They run it with Valage. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams from 13 yards out. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Go!
Milage. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Again, it's Milage. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Milage. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, they'll throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 3. And he'll just get rid of it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah. Hey, orbit.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively is something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Another tote for Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now Balaj. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. In motion, Hill. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to... And shutting him off, now open field. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Back to throw now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 5 yards remain on second down. Back to throw here. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. A handoff running left is Etienne. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
it.